lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I'm here today with the intimidating TBR tag. Created by Lindsay Ray ages ago when she had a booktube channel, and I never see her channel anymore. I used to enjoy watching her channel, but I think she's gone and it's sad. So I can't link the original creator's video down in the description, unfortunately. I've done this tag before. I did this tag around 2.5 years ago, and I figured that now's the time that I needed to update it because it's very outdated. I mean, some of the answers are still relevant to this day and age, but of course I've come to the realization that my TBR is getting more and more intimidating by the year, so why not redo it, hey? So I guess I don't actually really need to explain what this tag is about. It's all about having an intimidating TBR and discussing books based off of the prompts that are meant to talk about books that are intimidating. Yeah! I'm really bad at this. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna get started with the second intimidating TBR tag video on my channel, the one that is most applicable to now. Question number 1 is, what book have you not been able to finish? For this one, I'm not gonna really go with a book per se, because if you know me very well, you know that it is pretty rare that I DNF books. However, there is a book series that I've been unable to finish because I'm just not interested in it anymore. Was I really interested in it? I don't know, I just felt like I needed to read it because I wanted to get into this author's work. I saw a box set by them in a bookstore one time, and I decided that I wanted to pick it up because there were all 3 books there. Yeah, I just wanted to read from this author at one point. It was kind of like a bucket list type of thing. That author is Scott Westerfeld, and the trilogy I'm talking about is the Leviathan Trilogy. I've read Leviathan. I don't remember anything about it. That's how much I cared about it. I didn't give a crap about it, and I wish that I did. I am honestly so sad that I didn't like Leviathan, and Leviathan didn't really stick with me. I'm really devastated about this because I really did want to like it. But then when I think about it, this is kind of like a historical fiction type of thing, and I'm not a big fan of historical fiction. So what would I really expect from it, really? Like, why did I have such high expectations for it? I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone into this with very high expectations, and maybe I should have realized that this is probably not my thing, and I shouldn't just read it because a particular author has branded their name on it, you know? It's not because like I already love Scott Westerfeld's writing. I just wanted to get into Scott Westerfeld's writing, and I don't think that this was a great way to start, and I love dystopia, so why didn't I get into Uglies first? I don't know. Question number 2 is, what book have you not yet read because you just haven't had the time? That, my friends, is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. That really hurt. Ow! I haven't read this book series yet because I haven't had the time to invest in a new intricate world. Apparently this world is so crazy, so vast, so big, and this first book is just full-on dedicated to building the world. So yeah, that's kind of a big reason why I'm very intimidated by it. And this book isn't even that long. I mean, how long is this book? Oh wow, there's like a, how many pages of glossary is that? That's a big glossary. Okay, this book is like 450 pages, but still, they're like very tall pages. Probably estimate that this would read like a 500+ page book. So yeah, apparently this book is full-on dedicated to world building. And so that's why a lot of people find it a big struggle to get through this book, or like to get through the series. But the people that are into this series say that it's very worth that you push through the first book. And so that's why I felt like I haven't had the time recently to get into it. But do I want to get into it? Yes, I do want to get into this book. But am I intimidated by it? Heck yeah. Question number 3 is, what book have you yet to read because it's a sequel? For this one, it doesn't look that intimidating at all. It doesn't seem that intimidating at all, but for some reason, it's intimidating to me. P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before. And yes, I know what you're wondering.
G-Swizz, this is a contemporary, a fluffy contemporary. It's even shorter than the first book. Why is this intimidating to you?
This is intimidating to me because I've already watched the movie to the first book. And so I have like all these expectations. For some reason, part of me just wants to leave it at what I saw in To All the Boys I Loved Before movie, you know, with Lara Jean and Peter Kay. I loved the movie so much. Peter Kay is amazing. I adore him. I mean, movie Peter Kay is amazing. But I know with the book series, fervor, angst, ensues. I'm still kind of scared about that. I mean, this book kind of follows more John Ambrose McLaren. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see that, but at the same time, like, I just want more Peter Kay and Lara Jean, and I'm afraid that this book won't give that to me. I don't know, don't spoil me, but somehow convince me to pick this book up ASAP. I just haven't picked it up yet, and I've been kind of intimidated because I love the movie adaptation of the first book so much. Question number 4 is, what book have you yet to read because it is brand new? And as I'm filming this video, the book that is brand new that I will be mentioning for this intimidating TBR tag will be Archenemies by Marissa Meyer. A lot of you guys would know that I'd be on that straight away because it's Marissa Meyer. And also, this is one of my favorite series already. I absolutely love Renegades, and this is the sequel to Renegades. This is Archenemies, for crying out loud. One of my most anticipated releases of the year. I just haven't gotten to it yet because as I'm filming this video, I'm currently reading Lord of Shadows, which I should have gotten to yesteryear. And we're nearing the end of 2019 and I have only just started it. I'm a disgrace to the Shadowhunter fandom. And who knows, I'm probably a disgrace to the Renegades fandom right now. I'm pretty much a fake fan because I haven't gotten to it yet. I need to stop talking about this and I need to actually do it. Let's just finish this video so that I can just continue on with my reading life so that I can get to this sooner. Question number 5 is, what book have you yet to read because you read a book by the same author and you didn't enjoy it? This one's pretty controversial. I've read 3 books from this author that I absolutely love. However, the 2 books that they published this year, I didn't like. That's why I haven't read this book yet, because I'm pretty skeptical, but I need to read this book before I get to the finale next year. And that, my friends, is We Three Heroes by Lynette Noni. This is a novella collection that takes place in the Modorian Chronicles universe. So I am very bitter about Greyvale, and I despise Whisper. I think I wouldn't have that much shame in saying this if the author wasn't Australian, because I really do love to support Aussie authors. I love to support local authors. Authors that are trying to make it in the publishing industry. I am all for that. I really am. I love to champion on the local authors of this country. And so that's why I feel really bad in saying that I hated both Greyvale and Whisper. I mean, I didn't hate Greyvale entirely, but oh boy, there's a trope in it that I just cannot forgive. I understand why a lot of people cannot forgive it for an aspect of loss or something like that. I can't forgive it because I hate the trope, okay? I'm very bitter. And so that's why I've been putting off We Three Heroes, because I just have not been motivated at all. And I feel like I need to reread the series so that I can, I don't know, like revamp my love for the series so that I can read this novella collection and remember the love I once had for this series. Question number 6 is, what book have you yet to read because you're just not in the mood for it? The Rest of the Farseer Trilogy by Robin Hobb. I cannot believe this at all. I was really excited to get into Robin Hobb's books, and I read The Assassin's Apprentice, and that one was just okay. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It just made me think to myself, is Robin Hobb overhyped? But then I had to remember that it was the start of like a Robin Hobb universe. I needed to like calm my farm, but at the same time, I'm just not motivated to continue on with this particular trilogy by Robin Hobb. But I feel like I have to continue on with this trilogy in order to continue on with Robin Hobb's other books. I guess Robin Hobb's books are like a bucket list for my life, and as of the moment I'm not really hyped or excited to get on to the rest of the books. The reason why I own the 2 other books is because I was given them from a friend. They were handing them down, they were giving them away, and I was just like, hey, I'll grab those so it will give me some sort of incentive to pick the rest of the series up. So I guess that this is kind of some sort of incentive, the fact that I do own the next 2 books in the trilogy, but I need to get to them. Question number 7 is, what book have you yet to read because it is humongous? Let's go with the book that people were stopped at the airport for. Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. She is such a successful person when it comes to intimidating books that she was mentioned in this video twice. I am so blessed that I have received an ARC. I need to buckle down and I need to read this, but guess what? It is thick with 2 C's. It's so thick that, like I said, people were stopped at the airport for carrying this in their luggage. It's a freaking book. I don't really need to say anything else about this. It's just chunky. That's why it's intimidating. Question number 8 is, what book have you yet to read because it was a cover buy, but it turned out to have poor reviews? Now here's the funny thing, I've actually stopped buying books just because of their covers. That's a very good thing. It's a very relieving thing, even though I want all the books in the world, I want to own all the books in the world. I can't because I simply just don't have any shelf space whatsoever. However, I receive books from publishers. I had received this book from a publisher unsolicited, and I've kept the trilogy on my shelf because the covers are just so pretty. But the reviews are not so great. I'm talking about the Scarlet Trilogy by A.C. Gorgon. I was so blessed to have received the full trilogy from Bloomsbury, Australia. Thank you so much, Bloomsbury, Australia. You guys are amazing. So I received this trilogy in the repackaged editions of them, and they are just so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I really love them because of their covers. However, the reviews for this series are just so poor. I do want to give it a chance because it's a full trilogy on my shelf, so like, why not, right? But yeah, the reviews are horrible, and these are reviews from people that I trust. So Yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, I'm so blessed to have been considered when Bloomsbury was sending these out, so I'm happy that Bloomsbury considered me, but at the same time, I'm really scared and very skeptical about the series because of its poor reviews from people I trust. Finally, question number 9 is, what is your most intimidating book on your TBR pile? Last time round, I'm pretty sure I mentioned The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is still one of the most intimidating books on my TBR pile, but this one that I'm gonna mention is a classic, and it is a very chunky classic that I definitely do want to get to, but it's very intimidating. My friends, is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. Very intimidating because it is very thick and also it is a classic. So books are intimidating enough when they're either classics or they're thick, but this is thick and it's a classic. So I guess you can say it's kind of self-explanatory. And not only that, this is the favorite book of many authors out there and 2 of my close bookish friends. So that's also why I'm very intimidated by this, because like it has a lot to live up to because of that hype. So yeah, this is probably one of the most intimidating books on my TBR as of the moment, and yeah, it's the one I have to mention. I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. I don't know whether I should tag people or not because this tag is very old and I'm pretty sure almost everybody has done it by now. If I do tag people, they'll be in the description, but if you're not tagged and if you want to do this tag, then go for it. I mean, like, let's revive it, guys. And if you feel like purchasing any of the intimidating books that I mentioned in this video today, all the Book Depository purchase links will be down in the description, so you can check them out, you can purchase them, and you can help me out by doing so. And I also have social medias. I'm at G-Swizzelbooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/gswizzle. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.